Hello, everybody, and good evening. I guess as the case is from Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. We are right over here by the over-the-water bungalows. It is the golden hour. It is a wonderful time of night. We've got some folks playing on the beach over there. One of the boats that takes guests over to the Magic Kingdom. Actually, one is coming in and one is leaving, which is awesome. So the boat launch is right over there, kind of on the other side of the beach. And they service Disney's Polynesian Village Resort in the villas and over-the-water bungalows, and also over at the Grand Floridian, which is right kind of through the bungalows over there on the other side. It is within walking distance. There is a path that connects both resort areas, which is pretty fun. We are actually taking a walk over towards the Ticket and Transportation Center. And you're probably saying to yourself, John, isn't that a long walk? And I said, no, actually, it's not. The TTC is within, or Ticket and Transportation Center is within walking distance to the Polynesian Village Resort, which is great. Had the chance a few moments ago to actually tour one of these over-the-water bungalows, and I'm going to be posting some still shots later on. And we also took a look at one of the kind of typical view rooms that's pretty close to the Grand Ceremonial House, which is the main kind of lobby building. And I'll be sharing those on social media later on Instagram and also here on Facebook. Not on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, but you will have a chance to see those. So just kind of wanted y'all to enjoy a wonderful time of day. Views are beautiful. It's a wonderful time of night. Again, I like this area because it's a little bit quieter. You can hear in the background the train. It's rocking and rolling. They're testing it, which is great to hear. But you can also hear the occasional boat horn as they go by. I love being on the water. I'm kind of used to those noises just from several vacations and trips and different things that I've gone to over the years. So it doesn't bother me as much, but that is one thing to be aware of, that you may hear those ferry boats go off from time to time. But one of the big perks of the bungalows, right here where we are, is, again, they're large enough to fit larger families, full kitchens, lots of bathroom space. They have their own private plunge pool on the back. There's some kind of hammock chairs that you'll see in some pictures that I'll post later on, and a number of other things to kind of really bring new level of comfort to your stay. These rooms right here are deluxe studio rooms here at the Polynesian Villas and Bungalows. So great spot. You can get some great views of Magic Kingdom, Cinderella's Castle, of Space Mountain, over the trees there, right? If you can squint close enough, between those two bungalows that are right there in the center of the screen, you can actually see Space Mountain peeking up over those two right there. You'll see Disney's Contemporary Resort. We were over there earlier and had a chance to see some of the new, newly refurbished, incredible themed rooms, which is pretty fun, and we'll be sharing some of those later on. Hey Tracy, what is this? What is the temp? I'm trying to check out to playing close for our trip. So great question. Since we've been here, the lows at night have been in the mid to high 60s, and the highs during the day really about the mid 70s, mid to upper 70s. So even though the lows get into the 60s because of the humidity, and you're moving around a lot, I would say that the temperatures are, they feel warm. So I would not plan, if you're coming down here this time of year, to bring super warm clothes. I would bring things that you're comfortable in. I would also make sure to check the forecasts within, I would say, a couple of days or so of your planned trip to just to see what the weather is going to look like, if it's going to rain, if there are going to be any cold snaps, because occasionally that does happen in Florida. Similar to our neck of the woods, Tracy, and others that are in the southeast U.S., the weather this time of year is somewhat unpredictable. So one of the ferries is rocking and rolling. We're right over here close to the TTC. This is how close we are. Going over to the Magic Kingdom, and we will be on board one shortly. We'll have to go through security in a few moments, so we'll have to hop off here in just a little bit. But one of the things I want to point out to you right here at the ferry dock over here at the Ticket and Transportation Center are that they've added new offloading ramps, so they can actually offload from the top and the bottom level of the ferries, which is pretty neat. So if you see that little thing kind of sticking up a little bit, that's what that is. I'm excited for y'all's trip. Also, Tracy, I've been thinking about it. Been at the staying at the Grand Floridian this week, and I've been thinking about all the awesomeness that you all will be able to do and hang out and see, and all the fun memories you'll be able to create. All right. You're going to absolutely love this resort. It's so beautiful. This particular resort has a very high guest return rate, as one might think. I know some folks that have a very special place in their hearts for the Polynesian kind of resort area. See some friends. Hello. Just to make sure we're on the right track. I think we've made it. We've almost arrived. There we are. So again, we're not super far away from the Grand Ceremonial House, or definitely not the bungalows. You come right around the corner here, you'll kind of see the transition in the pavement, and even the kind of the greenery. As we walk across this crosswalk, you will go from being in the Polynesian Village Resort to the TTC, which is fun. Here we go. Again, we'll be going through security shortly, so I'll have to shut it off. But I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera back around just so I can chat with you face to face, as it were, face to screen. So if you all do have any questions about any of the resorts around the monorail loop in front of Magic Kingdom, I've had the chance to visit all of them in the past couple of days, which has been great, seeing some of the new things, some of the refurbishment, some of the refurbished spaces that are in the area. I would love to chat with you about those. Have any questions about the parks, any of the other resorts? Spent a lot of time at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort today, which is got a lot of great things going on. Toured part of the Grand Destino Tower, had lunch at one of the newer restaurants that's there called Three Rivers. It's a great experience, and I put a little sort of highlight reel over on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there over on Instagram at Travelmation John. That's at Travelmation John. I have another account called at Travelmation John R, but this is one that's just at Travelmation John on Instagram. So we're about to go through security right now. You've probably heard me say a few times, but I might go live again tonight. We'll see, but we will definitely be going live tomorrow at some point, either from Disney's Hollywood Studios or from Epcot for a special on-location edition of Travel Tips Tuesday. So hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening on this lovely Monday, and we will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Thì chỉ có là